Good evening, guys. As you all know, CAT 2025 applications have opened, and the registrations have opened on August 1st till September 13th. So, this video is basically to help you strategize and execute simple things which might help you get a better percentile. And at the same time, this this video is to demystify a you know lot of information going around, and at the same time it's about clearing the clutter of information you have at hand. So, and what makes me one of the better candidates to do so is because I've completed my BBA from NMIMS and MBA or PGDM from IIM Kozhikode. So I had got 99.51 percentile in CAT 2021, which was my second attempt. So I had given my first attempt in 2020, and I had got around 94 percentile. Um I was able to score above 99 in LRDI in my first attempt also, and above 94 percentile in quants. So in both the attempts, I had got above 94 in quants. But in my first attempt, I had got 65 percentile in a VARC. In my second attempt, I had got, I guess, somewhere around 99 percentile. So this change of from 65 to 99 was basically because I understood a lot of things in my second attempt. During my first attempt, I had like different sources of knowledge, and I had gone through different interviews and all, and even institutions, they hype up the exam. They give you very unrealistic targets sometimes, like you have to solve one question in 1 minute or 90 seconds at max, one RC in 5 minutes, 4 minutes. You should have a reading speed of this many words per minute. So all these things go on, and you focus a lot on other things rather than the things which are important. So why am I doing this video? This video is basically to help people who are fearing the exam and thinking that, oh, 4 lakh people, 3 lakh people are giving, getting 99 percentile is so hard. Those who are getting above 95 or 96 should be super smart, genius and all. Nothing as such. They are just normal human beings doing consistently good work, like doing the questions, following the right strategy, focusing where focus needs to be put into, and that's the reason why they are doing it. So this is not any coaching. I'm not promoting any coaching. I'm not doing any one-on-one sessions. So this is like just a passion project. So the thing which is most important is to understand the score versus percentile. So why is it important? Because a lot of people focus on percentile. They check their percentile after every mock, and then they feel, oh, I got 90 percentile in one, I got 85 in one. It is complete nonsense. Focus on the score. Always focus on your scores. You will understand what kind of score you need to be able to get 99 percentile in the actual exam. So if you go by the trend, you will understand that if you get 90 marks score, you will be able to get 99 percentile. So if you check 2024, even 23, even if you go back to 22 or 21 during my time, it was the same. So why one should focus more on score rather than percentile is because uh, when you're giving your coaching institutions mock, the sample size is lesser. The number of focused students who are giving the exam is less. So what happens is, basically, even if you get a score of 90 or 100, sometimes in your coaching institute you might get a percentile of 85 or 87. The reason being, there are more focused people. Only focused people will give mocks regularly. Otherwise, and during the main exam, out of those 3 lakhs, uh, approximately 10,000 people would be the actual proper aspirants who have put in efforts. The other people have just come after, submitting the application form. So these are the people who will push your percentile higher. So this is the logic basically. And also, if you are consistently scoring above in the 80 to 80 plus above range, you will be able to do well in your CAT exam. Also, the other one of the other reasons why you should focus on score is, knowingly a lot of institutions make a harder paper in mocks, so that one, they sell more. The other thing is like, it's also like giving a harder practice to students so that they find the actual paper more easy. But sometimes this, while attempting this harder paper itself, a lot of students lose their confidence, and confidence is one of the main pillars to be able to do well in this exam. So focus on the score only. So sources, see, simple thing is, I'm not trying to spoon feed you, or I'm not trying to tell you like you should be doing this. I'm just saying whatever strategy I followed. And if by chance any one of you, stumbles upon this video and, finds sense in my video, then you can, try and see like, oh, if this works. That's why I'm just sharing it. So I had taken up two test series. One was AIMCAT from Times and another was iQuanta. So AIMCAT is on the tougher side, I would say. It is a bit tougher than the actual CAT paper also. And the other is iQuanta. iQuanta, during my time, I would say it was similar to CAT level. So on the day of the CAT exam also, I had told myself specifically that okay, I'm doing a iQuanta test series only. I'm not attempting a CAT. This was basically to, kind of, what do you say, to, not take in this exam stress. I did so. So this is what you can do. So you should be having two notebooks, one for your quants and one for LRDI. For quants, you should have a notebook in which you are mentioning all the formulas, okay, and the tough questions which you find tough or tricky, or whose logic you are not able to define, like how to approach this question you don't know. You just write down the question and the solution which they are providing. And you should be revising these formulas and questions regularly. Like, what you should be you should you don't you shouldn't be able, you shouldn't think that you will be doing all the formulas on one day. No, it's not possible. You should go by section wise. Like, if you have 6 pages of formulas, you should do two each day. So every fourth day you'll be coming back to the first section. Or you can divide it section wise: arithmetic one day, geometry mensuration one day, third day algebra, and then again you will come back to arithmetic on the fourth day. This is a manner in which you should be doing the tough questions. If there are 10 tough questions, read or go through two each just before sleeping. Just go through two questions. The formula part you can do it in the first half of the day, like when you wake up, and the tough questions part at the end of the day. Two questions, earlier questions, and one question of that day. For LRDI, just mention all those tricky questions, okay, and the logic behind them. You don't need to write the complete answer. You need to write the approach. Okay, this was the point which I was missing. So how to, focus on LRDI is, when you see a question, focus on the approach. How do I approach this? Try your method, see if it is working or not. If it is not working, compare with the solution. In which step did I make a mistake? And if you were able to solve it, even then compare to see if which is the better method to do it. So for English, after my first time debacle, second time I referred to this person's videos. His name is Krishna Shripada. You can just search it on YouTube. So what makes him different from the other YouTubers is, like, from other teachers also, I would say, is his videos tell you how to read a sentence. That is very important. We all rush into solving questions. Okay, I have solved three RCs today, I have done this many questions, just to boast about ourselves. But he tells you basically what is a sentence structure, what is the idea behind a sentence. So if you just learn whatever he's telling and implement them, you will be doing better. Even in my second attempt, I did exactly that. Like, his pattern was to understand the ideas in a sentence. How many ideas are there? So, and what is connecting the ideas? There may be two ideas and one connector. So, part A idea, main idea, supporting idea. So, every sentence which we speak or everything which we write or read is just a communication of ideas. So basically, you are taught that through his videos. How it helps is you are able to understand faster, and at the same time, you will be able to, remember more. So what it does is, when you go through the entire passage in idea format, when you see a question, your mind goes back to, okay, I have read about this idea in this part of the passage. You can refer back to the passage. So in that manner, it will help you. The fourth thing is past papers. Whether you do mocks or not, whether you complete your syllabus or not, doesn't matter. You need to do past papers. Past papers is a must. I didn't solve it in my first attempt. It screwed me up. Second attempt, I focused more on past papers. A lot of people make the same mistake. Like, whoever comes to me to for advice and all, they say like, okay, once we are done with the syllabus, we'll start with past papers. Oh, I'm not done with the syllabus, how does it make sense to go through past papers? I won't be able to solve anything. It's not like that. Past papers give you an idea. Past papers basically define the s- process of the game or strategy of the game. What rules are you supposed to play the game with? So past papers are important. It doesn't matter if you haven't even started reading or preparing. Start with past papers. One past paper every week in August and September. Post that, you can do it on alternate day basis. Even mocks, similarly, irrespective of whether you have started the syllabus or not, it doesn't matter. You should be doing one mock every week in the first August, September. Post that, one day should be defined for, you know, uh, giving the mock, 2 hours mock, and the next day you should be sitting down and solving the mock again with solution, with the answer sheet, so that you know, okay, where did I go wrong, what I can improve. And even at the same time, whatever tricky questions you are finding, you can note them down in your notebooks. So yeah, these are a few points which I wanted to talk more about. Past papers are a gold mine. Don't make the mistake of skipping them or thinking that I will keep it the best for the last. No, you should spend more time. As many past papers as you do, it's much better. I literally solved almost, how many, I guess the last 10 years, or whatever the digitally available past papers were there. There are a few years in which past papers are not available, but I solved most of them. So that helps you understand what kind of questions are going to come. So you have at least a 20 to 30% idea about what to expect even before entering into the hall. So you are 20% sure, like, okay, these are the set of questions from which they will be coming. Okay, so you'll have a better understanding about the game you are playing. And the second thing is, don't get too excited to solve questions in your practice, like during the months of preparation. Don't be so, excited, energized. Okay, I solved 40 questions, quant questions a day. It doesn't matter. Instead, focus on the logic behind it. Like, focus more on the approach. How are you going to approach a question, or what is being expected out of you? What is he asking you to solve? Why is he asking this question? Like, understand the language, try to break down the language, try to break down the language in your own words, and try to picturize, imagine, okay, time and distance, the train is running at this speed, imagine, okay, basically he wants me to understand this, basically he wants me to find out this particular thing. So this helps you break down things, and at the same time gives you more clarity. So on the exam day you'll be able to read very fastly and grasp things very fastly and in a much better manner. And the to be continued part is basically that was thinking like I will also be solving past question papers L of LRDI. So every week I'll be planning to upload new videos. So if you find sense, if you find you are able to catch my resonance or understand the way talk, or find my way of explaining things better, you can just catch my videos if it helps you. So yeah, thank you.